10 signs when you both thinking each other. Old Stoic Wisdom. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Aristotle. Sometimes you pause for a second and feel something, a strange warmth in your chest, a thought of someone out of nowhere. In that instant, you just know they are thinking of you too. It's not about a message or a missed call, but a deep, unspoken connection between souls. This feeling isn't mere fantasy, it's rooted in psychology, energy, and intuition. Today, let's delve into the subtle, powerful signs that show when someone is quietly thinking of you, longing for you, and remaining emotionally tied to you in ways that words can't fully capture. Ancient Stoic wisdom suggests that the connection we feel is often beyond logic, flowing from our deeper awareness of each other. 1. You feel them in your quiet moments. In those quiet moments when you find yourself alone, something powerful happens. You feel them. You're sipping your coffee, walking through the street, or lying in bed after a long day. It's as though, out of nowhere, they enter your thoughts, not as a mere memory, but as a presence. You may not see them, but you sense them deeply, almost as if they are there with you, sharing that very stillness. This is not mere coincidence or imagination. Psychology calls it emotional imprinting. When someone imprints deeply on your mind, your brain and body become attuned to their emotional frequency. The connection becomes so strong that even in their physical absence, you can feel their presence as though they are still with you, even if only in spirit. You feel it in those quiet, reflective moments, almost like a soft whisper brushing against your soul. As men, we know that our minds must be strong, an iron mind, as the Stoics called it. But even with the discipline of Stoic principles, it's impossible to ignore the subtle signs that someone is thinking about us. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." It is a reminder that while our minds must remain grounded and resilient, we cannot escape the powerful emotional ties we form with others. These silent connections transcend mere logic. They move into the realm of the heart and spirit. When you feel them in those moments of solitude, don't dismiss it as random or fleeting. Recognize it for what it is, a sign that there is something deeper at play. It's a sign that you are connected on a level that transcends physical proximity. You are in their thoughts. The intensity of their thinking reaches you, like a quiet whisper in the dark of night. It is at times like these that the principles of Stoicism truly become important. You must learn to remain calm and centered, even when emotions and connections challenge your composure. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic, stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." So in those moments when you feel their presence, choose to embrace it with the clarity and calm of a true Stoic. Do not be rattled by the feelings, but acknowledge them with grace and understanding. Then there are moments when you catch yourself thinking about them as well. Your mind drifts to thoughts of them, and you feel that sense of recognition. This mutual thinking is not by chance. It is the manifestation of a connection that transcends time and space. When both of you share this bond, it's as though you are communicating on a level beyond words. You both have tuned into each other's emotional frequencies. This is the silent power of the connection between two minds. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." But in this case, the presence of the other is real, felt, and undeniable. This silent connection, this shared emotional frequency, holds powerful lessons in how we should approach our relationships. You must learn to remain present and engaged in your relationships. Don't wait for them to reach out to you. Take the initiative yourself. Be the one who embraces the connection and nurtures it. Don't allow the distractions of daily life to cloud your ability to recognize the quiet signals of someone's thoughts. As a Stoic, you must cultivate patience and awareness. In the midst of chaos, stay calm, stay grounded. Your iron mind is your shield, your ability to remain detached from the noise while still sensing the deeper currents of emotional connection. The next time you feel them in your quiet moments, take a step back and reflect. Recognize the power of the emotional imprint you share. It's not merely chance or coincidence. It is the result of deep, meaningful connections. This is a reminder that even in the stillness, there is much happening below the surface. It is a call to be present, to understand that what we feel is real, even if we cannot always see it with our eyes. There is a Stoic concept known as apatheia, or the freedom from passion. It does not mean detaching from the people in our lives, but rather learning to live with emotional clarity without being overwhelmed by external events. When you feel them in your quiet moments, be mindful of your response. Do not be consumed by it, but rather use it as an opportunity to grow and deepen your understanding of the world around you. Be aware of your thoughts and your emotions, but do not let them rule you. Instead, let the principles of Stoicism guide you, helping you remain grounded in the face of powerful emotional experiences. Your ability to sense someone else's thoughts in this way is a testament to the power of connection, the deep, silent bond that can exist between two people. It is a reflection of your emotional depth and a reminder that you are more than just a body moving through the world. You are a mind and a spirit capable of forming connections that defy logic and time. Embrace that, cultivate it, and when it happens, recognize it as a sign that your emotional life is rich, deep, and meaningful. You are not alone. They are there with you, just as you are there with them. 2. Your moods shift without warning. Have you ever felt an unexpected shift in your mood, where everything seems fine, but suddenly you're hit with waves of anxiety, sadness, or a sense of being overwhelmed, and there's no apparent reason for it? It's as if the weight of the world suddenly lands on your shoulders for no clear cause. This is a powerful example of energetic transference, a concept deeply rooted in the philosophy of Old Stoic wisdom and human connection. The Stoics understood that our minds and hearts are intertwined with the world around us in ways that often elude our conscious understanding. According to Stoic principles, you are not just an isolated individual. Your emotions and energy can be influenced by the unseen bonds you share with others. When two people are emotionally connected, especially when they've shared profound experiences, their nervous systems can be attuned to each other. This is why you might suddenly experience emotions that seem to belong to someone else. Like when a loved one is missing you intensely, your body picks up on that and reacts. This phenomenon is rooted in the idea that the heart listens even when the ears hear nothing. The Old Stoics, with their iron mind, would approach this awareness with calm acceptance, understanding that such emotional shifts are part of the human condition. Instead of overreacting to these feelings, the Stoic would encourage you to reflect, to ground yourself in the present moment, and to strengthen your mental resilience. Do not let these shifts control you. Acknowledge them, but do not let them dominate your state of being. In times like these, the Stoics' response would be one of quiet strength and acceptance. The Stoics understood that emotions, while powerful, are not meant to rule over us. They are signals, but they are not masters. The true iron mind is able to distinguish between fleeting feelings and lasting truths, recognizing that we are not slaves to our moods or circumstances. We choose how to respond regardless of what may stir within us. So when you feel those sudden waves of emotion, remember the wisdom of the Old Stoics. Instead of succumbing to the overwhelm, focus on what you can control, your thoughts and reactions. This is where true power lies. You must cultivate inner peace and strength through Stoic practices, learning to quiet the mind, trust in your emotional resilience, and stay grounded. In moments of emotional upheaval, remember, you are not alone in feeling these shifts. Your bond with others can transcend physical distance and influence your state of mind. But the key is not to let it overtake you. Embrace the Stoic principle of acceptance, practice mental fortitude, and strengthen your iron mind. Only then can you truly navigate these emotional waves with strength and clarity. If you've ever experienced a sudden emotional shift, remember, your mind and emotions are more connected than you might think. The Stoics taught us to rise above fleeting feelings and embrace inner strength. Now, if you believe in the power of mastering your emotions, drop a comment right now. I control my emotions. They do not control me. 3. You notice strange synchronicities. In the realm of relationships, the signs that we are deeply connected with someone often transcend logic and reason. You'll find yourself experiencing moments that defy mere coincidence. The first time this happens, it can be so startling that you dismiss it as an accident. But over time, you begin to see the patterns, the synchronicities that suggest a deeper connection between you and that person. You might randomly glance at your phone, only to see their name lighting up the screen. Or maybe you're driving along when a song comes on, and it feels as though it was written for the exact moment you were thinking of them. You both post the same type of message online, at the same time, with the same emotion pouring through your words. These are not random occurrences, they are meaningful signs that point to an unspoken bond. In the realm of Stoicism, where clarity and rational thought reign supreme, such experiences might seem like distractions or even illusions, but true Stoic wisdom, backed by principles of self-discipline and understanding, teaches us to look deeper. The Old Stoic way urges us to embrace these signals as a reflection of the unity of human experience, reminding us that everything in life, no matter how random it seems, has its purpose. Love, as the ancient Stoics believed, is not bound by mere words or actions. Sometimes it speaks in the language of symbols, in the moments that occur when your thoughts and feelings seem to mirror those of the person you care about. The ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it." When you experience such synchronicities, it's as if your thoughts are converging with the universe's rhythm, creating an invisible thread connecting you to the other person. These signs are like threads woven into the fabric of your life, binding you in a way that's beyond what the eye can see. You don't need to dismiss these experiences as mere coincidence. The Stoic principles call for a disciplined mind, one that doesn't fall prey to superstition, but rather seeks the deeper meaning in all things. When you notice these synchronicities, don't shy away. Recognize them for what they are, reminders of the unspoken bond you share with someone. When you embrace them, you allow yourself to understand that, even in moments of silence, there is communication. Whether it's through a song or a sudden thought, these shared experiences become a testament to the unseen power of human connection. Don't be fooled into thinking these are fleeting or insignificant. The Stoic wisdom of keeping a strong, iron mind suggests that you shouldn't disregard these moments as trivial or unimportant. Instead, focus on the present and see them for what they truly are. Moments where your thoughts and feelings align with another person's in a way that cannot be explained by logic alone. This is a manifestation of the Old Stoic idea that there is a connection between all things, and that the universe has a way of signaling what is most important in our lives. So next time you experience such synchronicities, don't just let them slip by unnoticed. Acknowledge them and reflect on what they mean. Let them guide you to a deeper understanding of your connection to that person. Share your thoughts on these moments in the comments. Have you ever experienced these strange coincidences that seem to tie you to someone on a deeper level? Perhaps it's the old Stoic principle of universal interconnectedness in action, or maybe it's just the universe speaking to you in a way you weren't expecting. Either way, the more you recognize these signs, the stronger your understanding of the invisible bonds between people will grow, fortifying your ability to live with an iron mind and grounded in the true principles of Stoicism. 4. Your dreams keep pulling them in. In the intricate dance of relationships, there comes a time when a connection transcends the physical, reaching into the realm of the subconscious, and this is where the true power of Stoic wisdom emerges. You see, when someone can't escape your presence in their mind, even in their dreams, it's not mere coincidence. It's a profound sign of the bond you share. This is the essence of paths of wisdom, where understanding goes beyond reason, beyond logic, and taps into the deep currents of the heart and soul. Even when you think you've moved on, when your conscious mind tells you it's over, the connection persists in the dream realm, alive and pulsing in that quiet space beyond what the eye can see or the ear can hear. Dreams are not just random images or fleeting thoughts. They are mirrors, revealing the hidden chambers of the heart, the unspoken words, and the suppressed emotions we can no longer deny. When someone dreams of you, it's more than just a fleeting thought. They are reaching out to you from a place untouched by the boundaries of time and space. They are still emotionally tethered to you, whether they want to admit it or not. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And in this case, how you react to these dream connections can either reinforce the bond or allow it to fade into the distance. The energy that lingers from unresolved emotions, unspoken desires, or regrets is incredibly powerful. The subconscious does not forget. It holds sacred what the heart once cherished, even in the quietest of moments, in the stillest of nights. If someone dreams of you, they are subconsciously communicating with you, revealing that the feelings they once had are still there, simmering beneath the surface, awaiting resolution. In the modern world, where distractions rule, where life moves at an unrelenting pace, it's easy to dismiss such moments as coincidence. But don't make that mistake. Life follows certain patterns, and those who walk the paths of wisdom understand that these moments are not random. They are signs. They are calling out to you to take notice. The dream world acts as a bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind, where unexpressed emotions and unresolved issues find a voice. Just as Epictetus reminds us that we are responsible for our own thoughts and responses, the presence of these dreams is a challenge. They challenge you to pay attention, to confront the lingering feelings that have yet to be addressed, and to act with purpose. Don't dismiss these signs. Don't brush them aside as mere fantasy. Recognize them for what they are, a call to clarity, a reminder of the unfinished business that lies within both you and them. It's a test of strength, wisdom, and self-mastery. When you acknowledge the power of dreams, you acknowledge your own inner strength, your ability to read the signs, and the wisdom to make the right choices in your life. This is the true meaning of stoicismwin, the quiet victory of seeing the unseen, of recognizing that which is beyond the physical world. So what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue to live in ignorance of these signs, or will you choose to embrace the power of the subconscious, use it to strengthen your understanding, and perhaps even rekindle a connection that was never truly severed? The choice is yours, but remember, the paths of wisdom are always open to those who are willing to look deeper. Recognize the significance of these dreams, take the necessary steps to confront what is unresolved, and let your actions reflect the strength of your character. Do not let time or distance fool you. What is truly important is never forgotten. If you've made it this far, you're already awakening to a deeper understanding of the unseen forces in relationships. The power of dreams, the strength of unresolved emotions, they all call for clarity, action, and wisdom. Please comment below. I will embrace the wisdom of my dreams and act with purpose. 5. You feel a strange tug at your chest. In the realm of human connection, there are moments that transcend logic and reason, and one of the most profound is the sensation that someone is thinking of you. It's subtle, yet undeniably powerful. You may be simply going about your day, caught in the rhythm of mundane tasks, when suddenly you feel a strange, almost inexplicable tug at your chest. This isn't some random feeling. It's as though an invisible thread connects your heart to theirs, a bond that defies explanation. It's not a matter of doing anything extraordinary, nor is it tied to an event. It's as if, at that very moment, someone is holding you in their thoughts and their emotions, whether they are filled with guilt, love, or longing, have an undeniable pull on your being. This is heart-mind resonance, a concept that aligns perfectly with the Stoic rules of emotional discipline and self-awareness. When someone deeply feels something for you, it resonates through the air, like a distant melody reaching your soul. In practical Stoicism, we understand that our emotional states are not always under our control, but how we react to them is where our true strength lies. What makes this phenomenon so powerful is the way your body responds to it. Perhaps you feel a pressure in your chest, or your heart races for no apparent reason. Some might experience a chill, or in some cases, a rush of warmth that floods their body. It's the physical manifestation of someone's intense emotions. These are not just fleeting sensations, but a deep-seated connection that your body registers instinctively. You must understand this. It's not merely an illusion or coincidence, but a very real manifestation of the psychological and emotional threads that bind us. This sense of resonance, of knowing that someone is thinking of you, is an example of how the Stoic wisdom plays out in the real world. In our modern lives, we often dismiss these occurrences as mere happenstance or overactive imagination. However, if we stop and reflect through the lens of Stoic rules, we begin to see that it is the invisible ties of emotion, both our own and others, that shape much of our experience. Stoicism teaches us that we should never ignore or downplay the power of these emotions, but instead, learn to understand them, control them, and rise above them when needed. The key to mastering such moments is in our response. We must not let these feelings dictate our actions or thoughts in a chaotic way. Instead, we should use them as tools for growth, understanding, and deepening our connections. When you experience this heart-mind resonance, it's important to recognize it, but equally important to maintain control. Allow yourself to feel, but do not let these feelings disrupt your inner peace or self-discipline. For the modern man, this means grounding yourself in the present, staying aware of your emotions, but not becoming overwhelmed by them. In practical Stoicism, the goal is to acknowledge emotions without allowing them to take over your life. When you feel this pull at your chest, use it as an opportunity to pause, reflect, and center yourself. Ask yourself, is this your own feeling, or is it someone else's energy reaching out to you? By doing this, you not only sharpen your emotional intelligence, but also deepen your understanding of the complex web of human interactions that often go unnoticed. But there's more to this feeling than just awareness. It also speaks to a deeper level of connection. The Stoics believed in the unity of all things, that the universe is interconnected in ways we can't always see or understand. This phenomenon of heart-mind resonance is a perfect example of that interconnectedness. It's the ancient wisdom of practical Stoicism in action, reminding us that our lives, our emotions, and our relationships are not isolated events, but part of a larger, cosmic flow. When you experience this tug at your chest, think of it not just as a simple feeling, but as a reminder of the bonds you share with others. It's the universe signaling to you that your life is intertwined with those around you, that your actions and emotions ripple outward and impact others, just as theirs affect you. In the modern world, we often feel isolated, disconnected from those around us. The constant distractions of technology, work, and personal struggles can make it easy to forget that we are all part of a greater whole. This heart-mind resonance brings us back to the truth that our emotional lives are not as detached as we might think. When you feel someone's emotions tugging at you, it is a call to reconnect, not just with them, but with the deeper, unseen currents of life that bind us all together. This awareness should encourage you to reach out, to communicate more deeply with those around you, and to nurture the relationships that matter most. Ultimately, these moments of resonance are not to be feared, but embraced. They are a sign of the profound connection we share as human beings, and they should remind you of your power to influence and be influenced by others. Through the lens of Stoic wisdom, these moments are opportunities to practice emotional self-discipline, to grow in awareness, and to refine your understanding of the connections that shape your life. In a world full of distractions and chaos, taking a moment to reflect on this resonance can help you realign with what truly matters, guiding you toward deeper relationships and a more balanced life. So, the next time you feel that tug at your chest, don't ignore it. Recognize it, learn from it, and use it as a tool to further your journey in the practice of practical Stoicism. 6. Animals, music, or nature act as messengers. In the path of wisdom, we are reminded that the universe speaks to us in ways both subtle and profound. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoics, believed that everything happens for a reason and that we must pay attention to the signs around us. In your journey through life, you may find that nature, animals, and even music become your messengers. Don't ignore these signs. They are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of affirming the unspoken energy that exists between you and another. A bird that stares at you longer than usual, a sudden shift in the playlist that plays your song, or the wind carrying a scent that reminds you of them. These moments are not trivial. They are mirrors from the world around you, echoes of the bond you share, and a reminder that you are connected in ways you may not always see, but can certainly feel. It's the Stoic truth. What is within us affects the world outside of us. What we focus on, who we care for, that energy travels, and the world responds. Don't dismiss it. It's not chance, but the paths of wisdom guiding you to understand that those around you are thinking of you, just as you think of them. If you doubt this, ask yourself why you're drawn to these moments. When a bird locks eyes with you, what do you feel? When your song plays unexpectedly, does it not stir something deep within you? The natural world doesn't act randomly. It has an intelligence far beyond our understanding. When your vibration aligns with someone else's, the universe echoes it back to you in forms like these, whether through nature, music, or animals. It's as if these things are keeping watch, affirming the invisible bond between two souls. This is not to confuse you, but to reinforce that connection. You must recognize this not as something fleeting, but as a confirmation of an ongoing, powerful force. It is in those fleeting moments that the universe tells you, you are not alone, your thoughts are heard, and they are returned in kind. The paths of wisdom, as taught by Stoic thinkers like Epictetus, encourage us to stay grounded and acknowledge that every experience, every encounter, every signal is a reflection of our inner life. When the wind carries the scent of them, or you hear a song you once shared, it's the universe reminding you that connection is eternal. Do not ignore these signs, as they may be telling you what words cannot. Animals, nature, and music, they are more than just background noise in our lives. They are profound reminders that you and another are forever linked. Understand this. The universe does not whisper these signs to everyone. It speaks to those who are aligned with the path of wisdom. You must see the truth in these occurrences, and not just dismiss them as coincidence. If you truly believe that the paths of wisdom exist, that the teachings of the Stoics, especially those of Epictetus, hold any weight, you must realize that these moments are part of the larger plan, part of the design. It's not by accident that you feel a connection when you see a bird or hear your song. This is the universe acting in alignment with the laws of nature, which mirror the deep ties between you and another. These messages are not just happenstance. They are reflections of the energetic bond that you share. And when you begin to see the world this way, you will understand that nothing is random. You must embrace these moments, understand that the wind, the bird, the song, they are all reminders that you are not forgotten. They are the universe's way of affirming your connection with others, even when words are unspoken. These signals are not here to confuse you. They are here to show you that there is something larger at play, something that cannot be ignored. When you're in tune with the vibrations of the world around you, when you are truly listening, you will see that the world speaks back. The world is sending you messages, affirming that someone out there is thinking of you, just as you are thinking of them. It is not chance, but the wisdom of the universe guiding you, showing you that the bond you share is real. The paths of wisdom, echoing the teachings of Epictetus, remind you that when you focus on someone with deep intent, the universe responds. It responds in ways that may seem subtle at first, but they are undeniable signs that your connection exists, even when the world is silent. So remember this. Do not dismiss these moments as mere coincidence. They are signs, powerful signs that the bond you share with someone is real, that they too are thinking of you, and that the universe is reminding you of this truth. Take note of the bird's gaze, the song that stirs you, the scent on the wind. They are all messages, echoes from the world that affirm you are aligned with the path of wisdom. Take action now. Recognize these signs, trust in them, and let them guide you. If you've ever felt disconnected, look to the natural world, for the messages are all around you. Trust in the signs. you are not alone. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. 7. You try to move on, but something holds you back. In life, there are moments when you try to move on. You make efforts to forget, and yet there's an invisible force that pulls you back. You've met new people, filled your days with busy work, and made an attempt to create a fresh start. But when the night falls and silence surrounds you, something tugs at your soul, a lingering sensation that part of you remains tethered to the past, to them. This pull you feel isn't weakness, it's energy still in motion. The ancient wisdom of the Old Stoics reminds us that nothing in life happens by chance. The Stoic principles teach us that energy, once formed, doesn't simply disappear. It shifts, it flows, and it can manifest in unexpected ways. If they are thinking of you, perhaps wishing things were different, or even sending silent signals of love and longing, your heart might sense it. You might feel a soft resistance in your chest as if a part of you is still connected, still involved, despite the passage of time. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. This is why the energy they send can reach you, as thoughts are powerful, and their vibrations can extend beyond time and space, reaching into your very being. The Stoic principles emphasize that we must learn to control our reactions to these emotional pulls. When you feel this resistance to letting go, you must not be swept away by it. Instead, acknowledge it with the iron mind that the Old Stoics spoke of. Recognize the feeling, accept it, and then move forward. The Stoics understood that we cannot control the external world, but we can control how we respond to it. This lesson is vital in moments like these. Your mind is the only place where the battle takes place. Do not let yourself be enslaved by thoughts of them, no matter how much you feel their presence or how strong the pull is. You are the master of your own thoughts, and you must exercise that power with discipline and strength. Recognize that your connection, no matter how deep, does not define your future. The past is gone. And while it may try to reach you through the subtle vibrations of their thoughts, you are stronger than these ephemeral forces. Remember the teachings of Seneca. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. You must not waste your time on thoughts of the past, especially if it hinders your growth. Shift your focus to the present, to your future, to what you can control. Trust that the energy that once bound you to them will fade if you direct your will with purpose. Every day is a new opportunity to cultivate your iron mind, to use Stoic principles to navigate the world with resilience and clarity. You can feel the pull, but you do not need to yield to it. Let the thoughts and feelings of the past wash over you, but do not let them drown you. Stand firm in your resolve and remember, you are not defined by the past, but by the choices you make today. 8. You feel calm even without contact. In life, you will encounter moments where silence speaks louder than words. The true test of connection comes when you feel a calm within yourself, even in the absence of communication. This is one of the rarest yet most profound signs that someone is thinking of you, and it's deeply tied to Stoic rules and the principles of practical Stoicism. A Stoic understands that peace comes not from external validation or from constant engagement with others, but from an inner stillness. This stillness is a reflection of energetic alignment, the sense that, even without physical presence or verbal interaction, there is a bond that remains unbroken. The Stoic knows that love doesn't need to be constantly reaffirmed through words or actions. You know the truth of your connection simply by the quiet, serene understanding that exists between you. This is the essence of practical Stoicism, to remain calm, composed, and grounded, even in the face of distance. This calming feeling, this unspoken bond, is a rare gift in modern life, where we are often conditioned to seek immediate proof and constant reassurance. Yet, in those moments when you haven't spoken to someone in weeks and still feel a sense of peace and connection, this quiet assurance is a sign that something much deeper is at play. It's not about needing constant communication or tangible evidence that someone cares. The truth is already known in your soul. You must stop chasing proof, for it's no longer necessary. The energy between you and the other person, whether near or far, remains powerful and undisturbed by the absence of words. This is what we can learn from the Stoics. True strength is found in stillness, in the quiet knowledge that things are as they should be, even if you don't have immediate, visible confirmation. In the world today, we are constantly bombarded with messages and signs, many of them shallow, demanding our attention and energy. But true peace, as the Stoics teach, comes not from this external noise, but from within. To experience this calm, you must embrace the Stoic mindset that places no value on the need for constant external input. It's the art of standing firm, unwavering in your connection, regardless of what the world around you says or does. The ancient philosophers taught us that this is a mark of wisdom, to not seek validation, but to recognize the inherent truth within ourselves and our connections. When you feel calm and at peace, even without speaking to someone, it is a clear signal that you are energetically aligned, that your souls are in harmony. Remember, this type of alignment is not just a fleeting sensation, it's a powerful indicator that your connection transcends the need for constant interaction. In a modern world that values quick communication, instant responses, and the immediacy of social media, this calmness may seem almost unnatural, but it is a sign of the strength of your bond. To truly understand and experience this, you must apply the principles of practical Stoicism to your life. Focus on cultivating peace within yourself, free from the pressure of needing constant proof of affection or love. Trust in the quiet strength of your relationship and the calm assurance it brings. Do not let external distractions pull you away from this truth. Hold fast to your inner peace and recognize that even without words or gestures, the love you share remains alive and strong. The Stoic way teaches us to embrace this truth with serenity, without needing external validation. So let go of the urge to chase after proof. Trust in the stillness, and let that be the confirmation you need. In that stillness lies the wisdom of the ages, passed down by the Stoics. You will know, deep down, that the connection is real, strong, and undisturbed by time or distance. That is the power of living by Stoic rules, of embodying practical Stoicism in your life. When you feel calm, even without contact, you know that the bond is true and unshakable. 9. You almost reach out, but they do first. You've likely experienced this before. You reach for your phone, intent on sending a message to someone, but hesitate. Just as you pause, the phone buzzes, and there it is, a message from them. It's almost as if the universe is aligning, guiding both of your minds to connect at the same exact moment. This is thought convergence, an undeniable moment when two people are so in sync emotionally that their thoughts intertwine. When both minds are tuned to the same frequency, the universe conspires to bring them together effortlessly, without forethought or force. It's a magical, unspoken bond, where you both reach for one another simultaneously. The Stoics, like Epictetus, recognize such moments of clarity and alignment as reflections of deeper truths in life, the harmony of the universe guiding you toward your path of wisdom. Just as you wouldn't hesitate to walk in the direction that feels right, don't resist these moments of synchronicity. Trust that these are signs, small victories in your journey. Remember, true alignment isn't a matter of luck. It's the result of conscious living, of being attuned to the deeper wisdom of the world around you. The paths of wisdom are often subtle and unexpected, but they always show up when we are ready. So, when that moment comes, when you almost reach out, but they do first, recognize it for what it is, a confirmation that you're on the right path. If you're experiencing this connection, it's not by chance, it's a signal. Don't waste time doubting it. Trust in the signs and continue to walk your path of wisdom with confidence. Let each moment of synchronicity reinforce the notion that, like Epictetus taught, you have the power to align your thoughts and actions to the universe's will. Life is about mastering these subtle forces. So, embrace the signs. The universe is trying to tell you something. Don't let doubt cloud your judgment. Embrace your power to recognize when the paths of wisdom unfold before you. In your daily life, when you feel this convergence, trust in it. Let it guide your next move. The more you act on these intuitive connections, the more you'll feel in control of your fate. This is how you win in life, by recognizing when you're aligned with the universe and acting decisively. And remember, the universe never sends these signs in vain. They are the echoes of wisdom calling you forward. Don't just stand there. Recognize the moment, act, and let that knowledge fuel you toward your next victory. If you want more moments like this, start by believing in them. Comment below if you've experienced this connection. You're not alone on this journey. You're on the path of wisdom, and it's time to take control of your destiny. Don't wait. Make your move. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video insightful. If you've experienced even just one of these signs, take a moment to really reflect on the connection you share. It may feel like things have stopped, but trust me, energy never truly fades. When two hearts truly align, the bond doesn't just vanish. Silence in its own way speaks louder than words. Love doesn't always need to shout. Sometimes it's in those quiet moments, the subtle feelings and the invisible threads that tie us together. Remember, you're not imagining it. Your soul already knows what's real. Stay open, stay patient, and trust the journey. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.